Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hunter. Welcome back for the second installment of this Dark Souls quick guide. To reiterate, this is not just a walkthrough for the game. It's not a let's play. This is going to be a condensed playthrough, including secrets, shortcuts, all that stuff. I mentioned at the end of episode 1 that I was going to be killing the Taurus beast in this video, episode 2. And we may still do that, but, well, just for now, we're going to prioritize something else. I'm going to show you guys 2 quick secrets that you can access right at the very beginning of the game as soon as you get to Firelink Shrine. I started this video at Firelink Shrine. Actually, last video, I ended it at the bonfire, the first bonfire of Undead Burg. I just traveled back to Firelink Shrine. Pretty simple, the same path I took in that first video. And we're heading down now. We've headed down the staircase behind Firelink Shrine, and we're going to take this elevator down to New Londo Ruins. Now, no, sorry, is it New Londo? I get confused. What's the name of this place? Let's take a look here. There's Anor Londo. Oh, and I think it is New Londo Ruins. Yeah, New Londo Ruins, guys. I'm tripping myself up a little bit. There are a lot of zones in this game. Okay, so this is the first of 2 sort of secrets that I'm going to show you guys. I have never actually attempted this before. We're going to see if it works. I'm just heading down this left path here. And why don't we not skip any items along the way? Just notice this one over here now. Okay, so that's a fancy dexterity weapon, I believe. Not one that I'm going to be using for the time being. So I haven't even told you what we're going for here. What we're going to be going for is a Firekeeper's Soul. I mentioned that briefly in the first video. What a Firekeeper Soul is going to do for you is increase the power of your Estus Flask, which is going to help you tremendously here sort of in the early game. So what I'm going to do, this is like a infiltration kind of mission. I'm not actually going to attempt to kill any enemies. I'm going to try and run and get the Firekeeper Soul. You can follow the same path that I'm going on. In fact, that's the Firekeeper Soul right over there. You can see it. We got to get it, and I don't care if I die as long as I get the Firekeeper Soul. We're good to go. Now, there are ghosts in New Londo Ruins. You can only kill them if you use a transient curse. I picked up a couple of those curses earlier, but I'm not going to waste them right now. I'm going to just, look, there are the ghosts. They're going to kill me very quickly if I'm not careful. So I'm just in and out. I'm going to get this Firekeeper Soul. This is a very narrow platform here. You have to walk carefully, but you don't have time to be too careful because there's more monsters. And I got it. I got it. I'm actually very pleased that I got it. Okay. I don't have any Homeward Bone ready. I'm going to die, guys. I don't really have a choice. I should have been ready with Homeward Bone there, and it would have just teleported me right back to Firelink Shrine. It's not the end of the world. I lost 500 souls. I lost my humanity, which kind of sucks, but honestly, it's not a big deal. What I'm happy about is that I got the Firekeeper Soul there, so what we're going to do is bring that down below and give it to the Firekeeper, and she can boost up my flask. Do that for sure. I mean, you guys just saw me do it. It's not even hard to do. I did it without taking any damage whatsoever. Well, until after I got my hands on the item. And then, of course, I died. Pretty simple. So there she is. Once again, she doesn't talk. Use Firekeeper Soul to reinforce the Estus Flask. And now you can see the Estus Flask here is Estus Flask +1. And that +1 is actually pretty significant, especially when you have these low levels of vitality to begin with. It really helps out. I died trying to get the Crimson Armor in Blighttown. I got poisoned by some dart guys who blow toxic darts at you, and just took some damage that was really unexpected. So this is my second attempt at it, and I mean, I'm not going to include a whole bunch of deaths. Well, hopefully I'm not going to die a lot, but I'm not going to include, you know, these repathings all the way to my goal, because that would make for kind of a boring playthrough. So I've cut that first death out, and we're going to try this again. So I'm going to explain myself again. So this is the second secret. Showed you guys where to get the Firekeeper Soul, and that was actually really easy to do. This, retrieving the Crimson Armor when you're such a low level like I am, is a little bit harder to do, but it's certainly doable once you get used to the area of Blighttown. So we're heading to Blighttown. We come down to the New Londo ruins, just like we went to the Firekeeper Soul in that direction. But now we're going to head up this staircase here, and this is going to bring us to the Valley of the Drakes. And as we cross this bridge here, we can head into Blighttown and try once again to retrieve this armor. You have to be quick when you're doing this. If you're not, well, the poisonous mosquitoes can catch up to you, and yeah, it doesn't really end well. So you just run right by these guys. Do not try to fight basically anyone in this whole zone just because I'm such a low level. It's really not worth attempting. I actually got smoked by one of those guys on my first run through. They almost one-shot me. Again, you're supposed to probably be soul level maybe 25 or 30 at least. And I'm like soul level, I don't even know, 5 or 6 or something. Okay, so I went down one ladder. This is the second ladder I'm heading down. There's a monster right behind here. You do not want to worry about this ugly, like, insectoid. I don't even know. I don't know what you call him. I don't know his name, but he's gross, and we're running by him. We're heading down this ladder here. There's another ladder immediately here. So this is like the 4th ladder we're going down. Man. Oh, no. Okay, I could have taken a ladder, but I just hopped down, sort of out of panic, because that insect like landed on me from way above. So this is like the 6th or so ladder down, and this is the final ladder that we want to go down. We just want to run by this guy. Oh shoot, I may have to I'm using my shield, just blocking a little bit, running by. Okay, then in behind here, you'll know you're on the right floor if you can access the wheel. Oh god, this is the hardest part. Walking carefully on these tree trunks. There's a big bug right behind me, and we have made it. We are almost in the clear. Just got to get by this insect, and I've taken a lot of fire damage from him. Again, I'm very low level, very low resistance to fire, and we have made it right here. Crimson set. Beautiful. Let's open this box as well for good measure. Okay, remedy sorcery spell. Not going to be doing a lot of sorcery, but just good to know the location of that as well. So, I mean, it actually doesn't even matter. I'm just going to kill myself. I'm not going to bother trekking all the way back, and I don't want to waste a homeward bone, and I have nothing to lose except for 800 souls, so I could care less. It doesn't matter that I died there, so I'll just kill myself. This is just saving me time, so now I'm going to go back to Firelink Shrine. So that's the second secret I wanted to show you in this video. It took me 2 tries to get that second secret, and 1 try to get that first one. The Firekeeper Soul, boosting your Estus Flask significantly, and then getting this Crimson Armor. I'm going to show you the Crimson Armor. It is an excellent gear overall. You can use the Crimson Armor even way later into the game. We can see all the blue there for, you know, physical defense, magic, fire, lightning, bleed resistance, everything. Any blue numbers means it's an improvement over your current helm, and the red numbers means that it's worse than your current armor. So we can see here leather armor that I'm wearing now. I'm substituting it for the Crimson Armor. Way better overall, and it's even lighter weight, and that's a big priority for me, having lightweight equipment on. Crimson gloves as well. Look at that. It's only 0.8 weight instead of 2.8. It's like a third of the weight, less than a third of the weight. Yet this set of gloves is still much more powerful than what I was using originally. I'm just illustrating this as a very powerful set. Let's actually see. Okay, I'm just barely above the equipment burden that I want. I mentioned that in episode 1. You can tell because I'm rolling pretty slowly right now. I mean, if you want to take a close look at how slow I'm rolling, if I then take some armor off, say I take off the waist cloth here, now my rolling, look, much quicker. It's sick armor. And I've got this big armor boost now. I've got this Estus Flask boost, and we can go take on the Taurus Demon. So we're gonna head up the same path from before, and I'll catch up with you guys at the first bonfire in Undead Burg. Alright everyone, welcome back for part 2 of this video, if you want to call it that. We are going to take on the Taurus Demon now. I'm just going to reverse hollowing because I got a humanity as I was fighting my way to this bonfire. I didn't want to bother showing that just because I went through that exact same route in the first video. So now I'm human form, and we're going to make our way to the Taurus Demon. So, of course, all the enemies are going to respawn here, and I'm going to try and show you all the secrets that I can along the way. Kill off these two guys, and now we're heading into sort of the new section of the game. Be careful crossing this bridge. There are guys up there who are going to hurl firebombs at you. You gotta even watch your back. If some guys from the low ground notice you, they're going to follow you, of course. So you're going to want to hurry through here, hurry into that door, but there's going to be a guy immediately to your left, and you got to be careful of him because he jumps out at you. Oh, you know what? Because this is like the first time encountering this zone, I guess he hasn't walked through the door. But on subsequent sort of trips to this area, there would be a guy immediately to your left. Just want to clarify that. Okay, so we've gotten rid of the guys in here. This door leads down to the depths. Down to an area that's close to the depths, but you can open it from this side. Heading out here. There are a couple more guys in this little house here. There's an item, I believe, as well, something worth picking up. So okay, we got rid of these guys, no problem. And there's a chest in here, I believe. Okay, what's in here? Black fire bombs. Okay, so those you hurl at enemies. You can equip those on your I don't know what you call this, sort of your belt. I don't know. That's what I'm going to call it. So you can put them on your belt and throw them at people. I would save them for when you're in a really tough spot. They are actually very powerful, and there's no point in wasting them. You got 3 guys at the top of the stairs here. Oops, made a little mistake there. Oh, and there's a guy doing the firebombs as well. So I want to take care of him, actually. He's exceptionally annoying. I don't have very good fire resist at all. What did he drop for me? Firebombs. Surprise, surprise. We're gonna take a look up here. There is one item in particular I'm looking for on the way to this boss. Why don't we take, just a second and get rid of these guys as well, for good measure. So you can see I'm usually leading off with my heavy attack, which is a stab, and then you could follow it up with just a nice slice immediately after, provided you have enough stamina. Okay, so actually that wasn't even really worth doing. It was just a few hundred souls, but that's okay. Okay, I think that what I'm looking for is actually in this. So you see I used the residence key. That is the key that I purchased in episode 1 from the merchant. That is... You find the merchant downstairs just before the bonfire where I started off this second part of the video. The gold pine resin. This is what I've been looking for. So I'm going to add gold pine resin to my belt. I've got 3 of them, and it applies lightning damage to your weapon. So I'm not going to waste this either. The pine resin is actually really quite valuable, and I'm going to use it to kill off the boss. So we're going to get rid of this guy who wandered to the top of the stairs. He's got some buddies down there as well. Before going down there to kill them, you're going to want to head up this tower and just get rid of this annoying crossbow guy. Because, yeah, he'll just be shooting you in the back. So there's a couple guys with shields here. So, okay, being a little bit sloppy. Oh no, no flask. Okay, 2 for 1, I'll take it. So now they're out of the way, and we're getting closer to the boss. That's the chest that I just opened up there. If you go down here, there's a black knight or dark knight, black knight. You can see him off in the distance there. Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. I just wasted some pine gold. I meant to use an Estus flask. So I've got to actually hurry now. I could probably take on the Black Knight, but it would just take a while, and it's... oh no. Yep, that's what you do when you're rushing. Make mistakes, run into traps, but at least you won't make that same mistake, right? You saw the trap that I just ran into there. Okay, so we're almost at the boss. If you open this door and go downstairs, there you go. I used the master key. If you go downstairs, you will come to Haval, who is a very strong NPC for this stage of the game. He's heavily armored and he's got a maul, and I'm not going to try fighting him yet. If you kill him, you get Haval's ring, which is very useful. It increases your equipment load tremendously. So if you want to wear really heavy equipment, or if you want to wear light equipment and have quick move speed, Haval's ring helps you out in either case. It's a very handy ring. Okay, so we're going to traverse the light. This is the boss zone. And, oh, you can actually see on my sword I have run out of gold pine resin. I'm disappointed I wasted that. If you continue on this bridge, the boss will jump and attack you. So the first thing you want to do is actually climb this ladder here, because there are a couple of archers up here that are going to be harassing you the whole boss fight if you don't deal with them. And once they're out of the way, we can take on the boss. The boss in this area, the Tauren Beast guy, is not extremely hard. You have to sort of keep in mind that you're fighting on a very narrow platform on this bridge here. Do I want to use an Estus flask now or wait? I've got 6 of them. It's quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and use one. I don't want to risk getting one-shotted. It's pretty unlikely that that would happen, but I've got still 5 left. Okay, here he is. Welcome. See, I should have actually applied that first. We're just getting out of the way. Okay, so let's close the gap, see what kind of damage we can do. Okay, a very wide sweeping attack lets me get in a little bit. I somehow missed. Wait for him to attack again. Okay, keep your shield up though. I mean, even if you're still in range, having your shield up is going to help you out a lot. Cuts down a lot of the damage. Man, look how much damage this sword does when it's got the resin on it. Look at that, taking off big chunks of his health. Ooh, I was hoping to roll and avoid that, but just for good measure, taking another swig there. There we go. You're dead, buddy. Alright, we got him. Little gold pine resin. Keeping the shield up, as always, as you try to bait his attacks, wait for him to make a mistake, close the gap, and just start hammering away at him. So now we've done it. The first boss out of the way, and I'm going to just show you how to unlock a shortcut that is going to lead to the bonfire that I most recently rested at. I'll also go ahead and show you one of the icons of Dark Souls. This NPC here, he's just enjoying the sunlight. Hello. Again, I can't, if you want to actually pause, you can read it. I'll just sort of scroll through there. I can't do all the dialogue. If you talk to him a second time and listen to his proposition, he gives you... This pleases me great. I'll show you. He gives you the white sign soapstone. So that allows you to play co-op. When you're in human form, you can place your soul sign on the ground and other co-op players can summon you. At the same time, you can see other players' soul signs and you can summon them. This door is locked. It unlocks a little bit later. This is sort of a tricky part. Okay, I honestly expected to see a red dragon there. There's a red dragon that's going to show up here, so I'm just going to move my ass real quick before he shows up. And I'll show you just this simple staircase you want to head down. Just run, run, run. And, okay, see, I got a little bit crispy there. The dragon got me from behind. Luckily, I didn't actually die or anything. But, so yeah, you just wanted to follow the path that I took there. Running quickly and avoiding as much fire damage as possible. You don't want to hang out on the bridge. You want to just sprint right through for sure. And that dragon helps you out by killing a whole bunch of your enemies. Now, don't just hop down carelessly. Kick ladder. And that's a very satisfying feeling if you're new to the game, because you just unlocked a shortcut. I don't have to ever, worry about trekking through the previous zone and going through the Taurus Demon area to progress into the game. I can rest at this bonfire simply, and next time I'm ready for episode 3, we'll head up this ladder and continue onward. So that's going to conclude episode 2 of our Dark Souls guide. In episode 3, I'm going to show you how to get an extremely powerful sword very, very easily. This sword is going to basically one-shot a lot of the monsters for the foreseeable future. I'm going to be putting that episode up in the next day or so. If you have an extra second, if you click like, that really helps me out. It also helps other people find out about Dark Souls, which is always a good thing as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Take care until next time. I am Hunter Starcraft. Peace out.